Intro. This one.
This is
Eric and Gord. What if we're right?
Live right now.
Are you ready?
Find and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram.
Well, hi there. Feel like we haven't done this for a while. It is Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. I'm Eric, talking at you once again from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. And tonight's episode is brought to you by militias. Militias. They're like the army if they were homeschooled.
Everybody needs to be a part of a militia.
Sure.
What else do we have to look forward to?
Funny Facebook pictures of me. How's it going, Gord?
I'm doing all right, my friend. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Good. I had a very weird experience last night.
Tell me.
It was just really weird. I had while I was waiting for the fucking internet and power and shit to stop fucking flickering and finally turn on again, I ended up falling asleep, of course, because I'm fucking sitting there in darkness. And I woke up. I don't even know, some point in the morning, like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I had because I suffer from night terrors every once in a while. And I had a bit of a night terror, and it kind of fucked me up. But what's really, really strange is that I woke up after sleeping for relatively quite a few hours and then going back to sleep for a few more. I woke up today, my entire body feels like I just did like a fucking 100-hour fucking marathon.
Weird.
Arms, back, legs, everything's fucking sore. It just feels like I just did this massive workout. And I'm thinking, what the hell did I do in my sleep? But here's where it also gets weird. When I also woke up and I checked, just woke up and sort of checked my phone. My phone was on airplane mode and some silent airplane mode, like 2 different modes it was on. They were both changed. It had rebooted itself back to factory setting. So like my wallpaper was all changed, all my app thing, like everything about my phone had basically fucking changed. What the hell happened during my sleep?
Aliens. It's got to be aliens.
It's got to be. There's nothing else it could be. It's just the weirdest thing, man. I'm all confused. I gotta fucking set my whole phone back up, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And why am I so sore? And I'm still sore. My entire upper body so sore today.
Was your phone plugged in? Maybe there was a power surge when your power came back on.
No, it wasn't. I meant to plug it in, but because I fell asleep, I basically just fell asleep with it on my fucking chest when I fell asleep on the couch. And then when I ended up actually going to bed, I didn't even bother plugging anything in because I just sort of went back to fucking bed and that was it. But yeah, weird.
I had a weird one yesterday too. Because I was late for work. And that looked kind of bad because it's my second week.
Yep.
But this part I didn't realize when I walked in. They're like, okay, well, whatever. I'm like, oh, sorry, I thought I started at 9. They're like, you would have been late anyway. I'm like, shut up. Like, even if I did start at 9, I was later than I thought. Anyway, I walk in. They're like, okay, well, just grab your radio and get out there. We need you. And I'm like, I don't wear a radio. And they're like, yeah, well, Mary Lou's not here, so you're in charge this week. I was like, oh.
All right, then.
I did not know this.
You think this would be something they would let you know ahead of time?
Would have been nice, yeah. I guess because I applied for a management position and I didn't get it. But they're like, no, you can't do that, but you can do this.
But we'll give you the fucking show to run the show for us, though. No big deal.
But I guess I'm like the second in command dude. So like, it would have been nice if you'd told me. Like, oh, yeah,
Did you give yourself a raise?
I gave myself an extra long lunch.
Nice, that works.
Weird. And then some guy came. It's like kind of because it's right next door to Walmart. So I'm running into Walmart people.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Why would you want to work there? And you fag?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, totally a fag. Getting a job at a store where the target demographic is women exactly my age, but with money."
What a horrible idea.
What
God,
a
you're dumb.
gay place for me to want to work. There's 2 men on staff. The only women who come there are women slightly older than me with a bunch of money.
But not only that, but who the fuck is a person who works at Walmart to judge anybody?
Yeah, right?
Like, seriously, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
and
Dude?
he's the cart guy. He's just the guy who collects carts. Like, yeah, fuck. You don't get to make fun of me. Cart
You work
guy.
at Walmart.
Cart
It doesn't
man.
matter what job I do in life. I get to make fun of you.
Pretty much.
It's just it.
There's been almost 100% turnover since I left. Like, the whole staff's new except for the cart guys. It's pretty funny that it's right next door, though. I like that. What else happened that was funny? Someone got mad at me on the bus for not wearing my mask, but they weren't wearing a mask. And I was like, you don't get to do that. You have to. First of all, fuck off. I don't care. Second of all, if you're not wearing the mask, you don't get to bitch about me not wearing my mask. It's not like everyone in the world has to wear a mask but you, just so you can walk around and go, I'm safe because everyone else has a mask on. Fucking this whole mask thing, like, it's just become so ridiculous.
Oh, it's so good.
And there's a guy, I'm surprised I didn't get in trouble, but there's a guy in my work, and he's got this mask on. It's like big werewolf teeth. And he's just, he's big, huge. He's like your size, big, long, greasy hair. Like, he's fully a, like, old school banger guy.
Yeah.
And he walked by, and I looked at his mom, and I feel like he's been wearing that mask for like 5 years. And she looked at me, and I'm like, and then when COVID hit, he was just like, yes, my day has come.
I'm finally part of the in crowd.
And he gave me a pretty nasty look, and she just kind of chuckled. Neither of them said anything. They walked away. And I just looked at another girl. I was like, I'm a good boss. Don't worry.
That's really funny.
I don't know. The mask thing, I hate that it's a fashion thing. That bugs the fuck out of me. Like, people are starting to get their fashionable, like custom. Fuck off. Don't make it a thing. If you make it a thing, then we're all going to have to keep wearing them.
That's funny.
A little bit of Eric and Gord news. If you guys want to listen to us on podbean.com, you can find us there now. Well, about 3 times, actually, but there's a couple new episodes there, and all new episodes going forward will be posted there until I choose a better host. And one thing that's actually going to finally be posted there tonight, as well as Spreaker.com and everywhere else you enjoy your Eric and Gord, is the episode where we interview writer-director Adam Lippy, whose new movie, Wait, Wait, Don't Kill Me, is out and available now.
Very cool.
I cut out about 2/3 of the interview. But it's there. It's good.
That's
It's
the
good.
important thing.
The parts I kept were better. Than a lot of it was just like me not being funny.
It would be. Just love the fact that you said. I kept the good parts in there. It'd be funny if just here's just a shitty outtakes that nobody wants to hear.
Oh, I can put out
That's
that
what
too.
I
I can put out 2 episodes actually. That'll be our Patreon page. It'll be all this shitty shit that you guys don't want to hear, and you can pay us a toonie for that. Because we're supposed to get a Patreon page and charge for bonus material.
That's funny.
That's where you hide all the good audio burst transcripts. You can put those on the Patreon, and then if people want to read your show, they got to pay extra to get it.
I'm not going to discourage anybody from doing that. You want to read about? I don't get why. Why would you want to just? Why wouldn't you want to just listen? Are the voices that bad? I don't get it.
Well, I guess if you're deaf.
Oh, well, I guess there's them.
For deaf podcast, I'm assuming there's not a lot of deaf podcast fans, but I could be wrong.
It's one of those things I just don't quite seem to understand.
I don't either, but it's possible. I don't know. I don't know any deaf people anymore. I can't ask them silly questions. I used to have a deaf friend who would put up with my dumb questions.
There was across the street from me growing up as a school. They had a section out there, the school for the deaf. And the crazy thing is these deaf guys that were like at the school, they actually had like a deaf gang, and these motherfuckers were tough. Like they would not mess around. And thankfully, I was very well known in this town. And one night, I was cutting through there to go to my girlfriend's place, and so I cut through the school. And just as I'm cutting through the deaf section, fucking 5 of them come out, and they just come right out and stop you right in front of you. I'm like, oh, what? And this guy just walks up to me. I mean, unfortunately, it's a bit of a sight gag, but he walks up to me and goes, "How do deaf people whisper?" And I looked at him like, what? And he puts his hand beside my ear and starts moving his fingers around, and he just does that. And I just stood there and looked at him. I'm like, I don't know if I should be laughing or not. Right? Are you setting me up? Are you laughing at me? He goes, "I'm deaf, fuck you," sort of thing, right? So I just started laughing. He's like, "All right, you can go." I'm like, cool, thanks.
That's a good setup.
It really was.
Oh, thanks, guys. I totally thought you were going to kick my ass. Oh, we are.
No, we are. We're just making you happy first before we do. But they're really good guys to me. We had no issues, but it was just really funny. But I've used to hear tons of stories of people, because nobody ever cut through that area, because these fucking guys would beat the shit out of people. They would just come up there and accost you and just like try to make you not like them.
Oh yeah, that's normally what gangs do.
Yeah.
Like, because no one goes looking for gangs, right? So you're a guy and you start your gang, and then you're like, okay, well, now what the fuck do? We just all sit here together? Like, we gotta go fucking find something to do. Let the world know we exist as a gang. Because no one's like, hey, let's go gang hunting this weekend. See if there's any new gangs around. Nobody does that. So it
sounds like it'd be a fun thing to do, though.
It's up to the gang to let it be known, hey, we're a new gang in town, and we're gonna fuck up your shit. And you're like, okay, cool, thanks for letting me know.
Appreciate that. Can you just not hit the right side? Thank you.
Because I don't go gang hunting very often. Nobody does that. I don't know if you guys know. It's like, I could just see some gang, they just hang out like by the airport, like by a dumpster on an old couch, and they're just like, this fucking sucks, man. Nothing ever happens. Like,
why isn't anybody ever approaching us?
Nobody knows that you're a gang.
They just think that you're a bunch of idiots.
And then when they find out, they want to avoid you. So it's kind of a lose-lose for you guys. Gang guys. You need a bigger social media presence.
Yeah, clearly. Get yourself a Facebook account. Come on, guys.
They should. I wonder if there is. Is there like a Crips Facebook page?
There has to be.
I don't know. They're not much of a thing anymore.
Oh, yeah, no, they still are.
Oh, no, they're not. They're a fraction of what they used to be. They've wiped each other out, both those gangs. And nobody cares. Like, when a blood kills a Crip, you think anyone's upset about that? No. Everyone's like, good. I'm glad that happened. So
hey, look at that. Crip gang. 4,800 members.
Oh, yeah, see? Used to be like 50,000.
The funny thing is when I type in Crips, here's what comes up. You get Crip gang with 4,800 members. You get Crips gang with 1,500 members. Then you get Chris Shepard.
That makes perfect sense.
That's so funny.
How many people are in his gang?
748.
Yeah. 700 of them are him under different names.
I wonder if there's Bloods that have him.
Chris Shepard, Jesus Christ.
See, the Bloods have 6,800 members. They're a lot stronger, apparently.
I don't... People like red.
That must be it.
What else is going on in the world? I don't know. I know nothing. Presidential debate was today. I don't know why it matters. They're two fucking old rich guys bitching about life and pretending they give a crap about you. It really, I don't think it's worth watching anymore. I don't think it matters.
No, none.
And especially not between these two candidates. They're the exact same dude. Actually, well, one of them is very rich and one of them is Trump.
I'm assuming you heard that what was it? Who the fuck is that? Well, whatever. The New York Post, I guess, had released Trump's tax thing for the last X many years.
Yeah, I heard something about it.
It's like $750 is most he ever paid.
Makes sense. See, I don't hold that against him. That's good. That's good business. Your whole thing is trying to find tax credits, and that's what they give out as fucking election gifts. Oh, we'll give you this tax credit. We'll give you that tax credit. But when they get tax credits, we bitch about it.
Yeah. Well, the best thing is that when Trump was finally asked about it, he didn't give a shit. He's like, yeah, that's why I'm good at business. That's all he said.
Hey,
like,
let me give you a tip, dipshit. You're the guy who needs the taxes now. That's what the president does. He collects the taxes from the people. You can't go around bragging about how you never fucking paid. All that does it. Yeah, that makes me a good businessman. All you're saying to ordinary Americans is you guys are stupider than me because I don't pay taxes and you do. Ha! Now, can I have my salary? What the kind of a fucking presidential message is that, you retard?
Make a lot of money so you can be like me and not pay taxes.
Yeah, but if everyone in America did that, then no one would pay taxes and there'd be no fucking government, you retards.
Yeah, but we all know not everybody can. Very few actually can. That's why there's so few of those uber rich.
So retarded, self-defeating fucking thing to say. He should be at least trying to hide it better. You're the fucking president. You guys pay me. I don't fucking pay me. Because I'm good at business. Well,
that's what I do.
You're a fucking idiot. Either way. I don't care who wins down there. I really don't. They're fucking doomed no matter which one of those retards gets in. I think they should have to deal with each other for 4 years. I think whoever becomes president, the other one has to be his vice president.
Oh, that's not bad.
Then you're stuck with each other. You either have to get along. Like our government, they're just always stuck together. Are we getting along this week? No. Okay.
No, we're not. Fuck you.
What about next week? I don't know yet.
Depends how badly Trudeau fucks up.
Well, apparently the NDP's on board. He's did something they liked. I forget what he did. Something that they're cool with now. So they're not going to vote down the budget.
He's basically joined them, hasn't he?
Well, no, he's still the leader of the Liberal Party.
Yeah, but no, like what I mean is like, hasn't he basically just said, whatever the Liberals do, that's fine with me. We'll do the same thing.
Not completely yet. They're not going to vote him out. Because the throne speech is always their first chance to get rid of him in a minority government. Because he tables the budget and they can do a non-confidence vote in the budget and then we have to have an election. So what happens is he goes to each party and goes, what can I do so you don't do that? And they go, oh, you have to extend the CERB for 6 months. Or whatever their demands were. And him and Jagmeet, apparently. Jagmeet, sorry. No, it's Jazz every fucking time.
Jagmeet.
Yeah, they worked out something anyway. I don't know. I don't care. I do care. I care very much, but I don't right now. It's such a weird political time that, I don't understand it, and I don't think there's any reason to care. I think it's all a fucking foregone conclusion now.
Yep. I fully agree. Fully.
But COVID still sucks. I know that. I know that's what's going on in the world.
Yeah. All I know is that for 4 months when we didn't have to wear masks, the numbers were dropping. All of a sudden now we're forced to wear masks and the numbers are up.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Everyone's wearing masks, but the numbers are still going up, and second wave, and fucking new normal. I'm so sick of new normal.
Deaths have not changed at all.
No, and they won't.
They're still sitting at virtually none. Hospitals are not being overburdened by new cases as much as they're just being overburdened by people getting tested.
Yeah, and I don't even know, because here we have testing centers. You don't even go to the hospital.
Yeah, no, here we don't. You got to go to the fucking hospital. There's drive-through ways you can do it, and then you can actually make an appointment for the hospital. But in order to do that, you need to get a note from your doctor first.
Yeah, here you can't get doctor's notes.
Yeah.
Because doctors won't see anybody. Like walk-in clinics and stuff, like won't see anybody.
Well, they won't see anybody here either. You got to call, and then they just talk to you over the phone, and then they put your name on a list. But even then, that takes anywhere from 2 to 5 days to get that doctor's appointment, and then it's another 3 to 5 days to get your testing appointment.
Oh, I know. I went through it.
Like, it's just, by the time you figure it out, not only are you already over whatever sickness you had, like, it just makes no difference. It's just this.
I'm fully aware. I was fine for 2 days before I finally got my results back. And then another 10 days off work because my employer insisted on it. So all in all, it was like 3 weeks of no work for 3 days worth of illness.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, and I don't like it. And the medical profession has to all get fucked. They're going to be my new target next year on this show, I think. This whole debacle has just been completely mismanaged, and we can't say that doctors aren't partially to blame because there's no doctor coming forward and saying that it's bullshit. There should be a lot of them.
Well, every time one tries, it gets taken down, and they get discredited for doing it. Every time.
Well, you then try harder. Like, don't just go on Facebook and go, "This is bad," and then it's gone, and you're like, "Oh, like fucking stand up for yourself." Get out there, fight the good fight. I don't know. I get it. You know, I have family members who refuse to be on this show because they're so scared of losing their job over something they'd say, even though it'd be anonymous and we could change their voice. But I get it. And then I guess doctors, you know, if you're making $900,000 a year, the last thing you want to do is jeopardize it by having like integrity or morals or something.
You can't have that. The hell.
But I really, you know what? My mom made a joke about how she has to be careful because they don't make parts for models as old as her anymore. Like sort of like a car joke.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of her friends started responding like, "Oh yeah, I know. I went to get my knee replaced and they won't even do it because it's too old." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, doctors should never say, "Oh no, you're too old. We can't do that." Like, no, just fucking fix me. That's your job.
Yeah. You have no other job. That's it. That's what you signed up to do. You took your bureaucratic fucking oath thing, whatever the shit is. Do it.
Like when I went, Hippocratic oath is what they take.
Thank you. Well, they are a bunch
when I go in and my ankle hurts and the doctor goes, "Oh yeah, you're 40 now. That's what happens." No. Fix it. Figure it out. Go to your lab in your white fucking coat and fucking house it up. Figure out a way to make me work. What the fuck is wrong? You don't just go, "Oh yeah, that just happens now." What? So you get paid for this?
Yeah, exactly. It's a pathetic thing when all doctors now, every doctor, they're all the same in the sense of you have an ailment, they just pick the most common thing first of all. Nope, you just have this. You gonna do a test for it? Nope, that's what you have.
That's what you have. I'm the doctor. I know. I would like a second opinion. Not from you.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. You go to get a second opinion, they just tell you the same shit either.
Yeah.
This doesn't matter because the other guy doesn't want to do his job.
There's got to be a good one out there. There has to be a couple who actually give a shit. You know, I know there's a few journalists who do it right. There's got to be a few doctors too. I'm
sure there is, but I don't think that the clients are sharing them. That's the problem. They're not telling anybody. "Oh, I'm not. God, don't see my doctor. He's an idiot." Meanwhile, this is the guy that will bend over backwards for you. You know, they want to keep him to themselves.
Well, they don't take on that many clients either. They don't. They don't have to. I think they only have to. I forget how many patients they have to have, but it's ridiculously low.
Fuck.
But they're all getting it from me next year. You're my new targets. I'm going to lay off Justin Trudeau, and I'm going to go after the doctor. The doctor. I don't know if there's like a Canadian version of like the medical. I guess there's got to be.
I would assume so.
Some medical association that governs federally. Although our medical system's all provincial, so probably not.
No, I guess that's true.
Well, Bonnie Henry, you're going to fucking get it from me. And whoever the Ontario one is who's fucking telling everybody to stay home and quarantine, then she's at the liquor store that day.
Oh, my God.
Man, what are you doing?
Just as bad as fucking Pelosi in the fucking States telling everybody, do not go to the hairdresser, do not do this. And then she not only does she go to the hairdresser, but doesn't wear a mask.
Oh, of course.
Fucking Pieces of shit.
Because they all know it's bullshit. They don't have to wear their masks.
That's
They got
right.
the insider tips. I don't get it. I hate it. Oh, well, now it's part of the new normal. Fuck you and your new normal. There is no new normal. It's just always fucking weird. That's
and it's not good. It's not fun. It's no good. No bueno.
No bueno. And I'm not accepting it. I am not doing it. People are gonna. If I have to go to a store and they insist I put on a mask, I will. But the minute they're not looking, I take it off and I giggle and I go no. And you can look at
giggle.
You can look at me like a jerk. I don't care. I am whatever. And you can keep all your cute little Facebook comments to yourselves too. I don't give a fuck. I'm not wearing the mask. You will all realize how stupid you look in a couple of years. And you'll all join me, and you'll say, oh, you're right.
Not only that, but I bet you they're all going to find out how they've had these respiratory issues. Because the defense against it, well, doctors wear them all the time. No, they don't.
No, not for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours at a time. No, they don't.
That's right. No, they do not. And also, their masks are much different than the fake plunking cotton ones that everybody's buying, the fabric ones. So don't tell me it's the same thing. You're a fucking, no, you're an idiot. You're retarded. Stop it and just die.
But I don't know. I don't know that they cause problems, but I know they don't solve any. And everyone's going to be saying this 6 months from now, and no one's going to fucking give me credit for it. They're going to be, you're just saying fact. But
Eric never said that.
You're not wearing it. I'm not wearing the mask. Fuck you. And all your cute little thing. It's not punk. You're just being a dick. Yeah, I am. Totally. Fuck off. Don't care.
And you know what you do when you see somebody being a dick? You just ignore me and walk away. It's just that simple.
If you don't like it, go shop somewhere else. This is my Dollarama.
That's right.
I'm just so sick of it. Like, it's just become everyone just it's not just COVID and protect each other. It's fucking judge the shit out of everybody. Oh, look at that guy. Look at his stupid mask. Oh, look at that guy. He doesn't have a mask. Like, we're all fucking fuck off. Like
not only that, but I mean, the government is literally telling you. Like, the Ontario government is telling the people directly, if you see somebody not wearing a mask or not following the rules, you make sure you rat them out.
Yeah.
You call the cops on them. You make sure everybody in your area knows. It's like, I don't, why?
If I know, I'm sure in Kelowna, and I guarantee you in Vancouver, if I went up to a cop and I said, hey, officer, that guy's not wearing a mask, those cops would beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah, probably.
Why are you talking to us and wasting our time, you son of a bitch? Empty out your bag.
Spread 'em, boy.
Which you don't have to do, by the way, kids. So, and if they go, do you have ID? You go, yes, I do. And when they go, can I see it? You go, no, you cannot.
That's not how this game gets played.
That's enough bitching for now. Doctors suck. Doctors are like teachers, except with nurses.
Oh, fuck.
They're just useless. They piss me off. And no one ever calls them on their bullshit. But you should. Especially now. But, anyway, moving on. Gord has stuff he wants to talk to you guys about. If you want to disagree with me, it's gwenethpaltrowsvagina at gmail.com. Just one more thing real quick. I'll allude to it again at the end before later. But we got an email from the Guinness people.
Ooh, yeah. What's it saying?
Oh, I just had to fill out like another application sort of thing so they'll send me a press pack and like how to get in touch with the media and how to use the Guinness media channels to promote what's going on.
Oh, cool.
So that's very neat.
And all I know is that if and when we pull this off, we are getting our own section at the fucking Guinness World Records thing up in fucking Niagara Falls. Because they have the Guinness thing there. And we are getting our own thing because we're Canadian. We deserve our own thing there.
Well, you better talk to them. It could be up to 16 weeks, I'm being told now, though.
That's fine.
So it could be into January before we actually pull it off.
That's okay. I can handle that.
Which means we wouldn't get into the next book. We'd be in the one after that.
No, yeah, true enough. Fuck, it means we gotta wait a whole another year to until the next one comes out. Fuck.
Well,
And by that time, some asshole will beat us. We'll be like, God damn it.
here's the timeline as it stands. It's 16 weeks for them to approve our application. It's then another 16, up to 16 weeks for them to approve the challenge. Like that, so it could take them up to 16 weeks to determine that we broke the record. So it'll be about this time next year before it's all said and done. Anyway.
Oh, whatever. As long as we do it, that's all that matters.
So it's a bit more of a process. Unless we pay thousands and thousands of dollars, then this all takes place in 5 days. But the cost is immense.
Yeah, go figure. Always a cost.
It's 16 weeks. If you want it to be 5 days, I think it's about $2,000.
Shit.
I'm gonna look it up real quick while you're
Jesus Christ.
telling your first. Yeah, it's crazy. And if you want the Guinness people on site in person, it's like $7,000.
Holy fuck. Well, of course, because you got to pay for their flight, you got to pay for their assistants, you got to pay for their meals, the hotel, and they got to stay at nice, posh places. They can't stay at a fucking Holiday Inn.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up while Gord tells his first story.
Okay. So the average bee, the average little normal little honeybee, will chase you. If you like go near the hive, whatever, it will chase you for basically no more than 100 feet from the hive. African honeybees, there's no limit. They will chase you and chase you and chase you and chase you and chase you until they get you,
Cool.
or can't get you. Now, here's the interesting thing, though. With knowing that, there's a woman. This happened in 2016 in West Wales. She was on a car trip for 2 days. And what happened was after stopping at this one particular place, somehow the queen bee ended up in this lady's car, unbeknownst to her. So she just takes off. Queen bee is in the back of her car. She just takes off. She's driving. She stops somewhere. And like this, after a full day of driving, she stops, goes inside to grab something to eat. She comes back out, and the back of her car is fucking covered in bees. The hive were chasing the queen, and they followed her for 2 days.
That's cool.
And then the really neat thing is that on her first stop, she had to call a beekeeper to get all the bees off. And the guy had come by with his own box and scraped them all off, put them in a box, and I guess he took them out somewhere and just released them elsewhere. They went right back after her again.
Cool.
So for 2 fucking days, that just shows the bees will... And it's not like there's like a hive following her. They couldn't see it. The bees were, I don't know, like whatever. But yeah, they actually followed her for 2 fucking days.
And then they all died because that's their lifespan.
And there's 20,000 bees, by the way. So 20,000 bees followed this lady for 2 days across a fucking country.
Cool.
Or countries, I guess, technically.
And we can't find one brown dude who walked out of prison.
Oh, they did find him eventually.
Can't follow one guy, but bees.
You can follow one guy. But bees, no problem. They can
Bees
follow
are
you
better
for...
than all our cops.
It's true. It's very, very true.
$800, by the way. If we want this thing to happen in 5 days, it's $800 American.
800 Americans. That's what, $5,000 Canadian?
Something like that. And then you can pay another $650 American to get the response in 5 days. So it could all be done in 10 days for $2,000. So if anyone wants to donate that $2,000, get me my tattoo on my chest. I'll call the Guinness people and get this shit done before the end of the month.
Perfect. And the next month.
That's what I meant. End of the Halloween month.
End of the Halloween month.
It doesn't matter. It's all one big month now. We're into that homogenous fucking gap in the calendar that is now just called the holidays.
Cool.
Goes from fucking Labor Day to New Year's, and it's just the holidays. Oh, you ready for the holidays? Fuck you. It's a bunch of different days in different months. We don't get to do that.
No. Not only that, but the real joke to it is that we're not even in months anymore. It's just COVID. COVID month what? COVID month number. We're in COVID month 7 right now.
But now everyone's planning the holidays. My work already has Christmas decorations out.
That's awesome. People's like, the house rule, you don't put Christmas decorations up until fucking November 1st.
Yeah, no, fucking way before. No, for me, it's November 12th, man. Fucking do Remembrance Day first. Honor the veterans, then you can fucking deal with Santa Claus. And by the way, kiddies, have you ever thought about the notion that if Santa Claus has this fucking thing and spreads it to every single house in the world? Merry Christmas, kiddies.
I wonder if they're going to fuck that up for Christmas. I wonder if that'll be a thing in the media.
Well, it's going to have to be.
Well, Santa's magical. He doesn't get disease.
Well, maybe he is. I don't trust those fucking deer.
Well, if that's true, then I think we need to catch Santa and fucking draw some blood from this fat bastard.
Did you see the family who put the elf on the shelf? But they just took like old chicken bones and put them on a plate with the elf on the shelf's clothes?
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
I love the creative shit people come up with those things.
That was funny as shit. Wash it down with the cookies. Thanks. He was great. Love Santa.
Oh, man. Hey, have you ever heard of keratinema?
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
It's a vitamin deficiency that fucks up your eyes. I have no idea.
It happens. What it is it happens if you eat 3 large carrots or more every day for an extended period of time. And what it does is it turns your skin orange.
Oh yeah, I get that. If I have too much of anything, I'll get that. Because I have a very high level of vitamin C.
There you go.
Apparently, allegedly.
That means if you just ate a whole bunch of carrots right away for the next like if you started a couple of months ago and then you did that, maybe you could dress up as Donald Trump.
So you said 3 large carrots. How long does it take?
It just says
challenge accepted.
For a long period of time.
Well, what's that, like a week or 25 years? I gotta know what the long period of time is so I can accept the challenge and do it for you guys. It could be Eric and Gordon Orangeface. What if we're orange?
How long do you have to eat carrots before you turn orange? Perfect. This one says, I guess it depends on size, but 10 carrots a day for 2 weeks.
All right, I'm in.
There you go. You need to consume 51 milligrams of beta carotene a day. The average carrot is 5 to 6 milligrams.
Done.
So, yeah.
If it doesn't happen in 2 weeks, who do I get to sue?
You can sue medium.com.
Oh, fuck those guys. Except they own anchor.fm, so. I wonder how that works out. I guess they're in with Spotify, too. So, yay, Medium.
I'm suing you if you're wrong.
I write for Medium. I can't say that. And my podcast is hosted on their site. So
yes, it is.
Because that's what Spotify bought. Spotify bought Medium, which owned Anchor. That's it. So, all in all, hey, love you guys at Medium. Oh, and Dr. Benjamin Hardy writes for Medium every single day.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
So
More things I did not know.
Medium is good. Actually, you guys should check them out. It's like $5 for a membership, but it's good. I like them a lot. And if this isn't true, Medium's basically like the Wikipedia of like writers, because I can go on there and write whatever I want.
Oh.
So, and like it's not really like Wikipedia. Like we don't contribute to each other's stuff or whatever. But if you read my story on Medium, it could be. It might be Dr. Benjamin Hardy. It might be fake Dr. Eric Hunt. You never know.
You won't find out till you post it on Facebook and have people yell at you.
You might as well go on Quora.
Yeah. Love that site. So I get your addiction to it.
I love answering questions on it. I'm addicted to answering the questions on Quora.
I'm addicted to finding the best answers. I just love that.
I have like followers. I've got like 2,000 followers on Quora.
Jesus.
I had no idea. What was the last count? I don't know. But yeah, Quora is fun.
That is very funny. Hey, do you know what Bob Dylan's real name is?
Robert.
Robert what?
Something Jewish.
Robert Allen Zimmerman.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You disagree with Zimmerman? Come on. I knew it was something Jewish. I thought Dylan was his middle name, though. I didn't know there was an Allen in there. Where'd he get Dylan from?
No idea. And apparently he just started going by Bob Dylan in his career for no real reason. Because he wanted to.
That's cool.
I think that's pretty awesome.
I know a guy.
That's the real reason why everybody changes their name, just because they wanted to.
I know a guy who changed his name to Ace.
That's awesome.
It just by himself, he was just Ace.
I'm like Cher.
But nobody told him to, or nobody called him Ace. Just one day he was just Ace. He even said it on his driver's license. It's just a name he came up with himself.
There was a guy who in Ontario that changed his name to the Ontario Municipal Hunting Association or something like that. He legally changed his name to that just because he thought it would be funny.
That's awesome.
And he actually did. And then the best thing was the reason why the season came to light was because he got pulled over for something and the cops tried to charge him with false ID. Yeah, no, man, that's my legal name. Here's the paperwork. Nope, all your documentation is fake.
I can't
he actually had to get a lawyer.
I cannot believe I haven't done that yet. Why have I not tried to change my name to something stupid? Hey, somebody write in gwenethpaltrowsvagina@gmail.com. Tell me what I should change my name to next year.
There you go.
That would be cool.
A really good idea.
I want to know what I should change my name to. It can't be something insulting to gay people. Other than that, I don't care. Anything.
I just want to find out. Just so you know, if you were to do that in Canada, at least in Ontario anyways, it's $137.
No problem. Done. Yeah, 2,700. That's funny. Yeah, I'll change my name to whatever you want, but something stupid would be awesome.
You know, typical of a government website, it says here, the fees are $137 for an adult name change. If the name is changed at the same time as one of the child's parents. But if the child's name is being changed without the parent, the fee is $137.
Yep.
Do you need to distinguish that? Can't you just say, if you're going to change your name, it's $137, that's it?
I think that's... no, it's if you're changing a child's name without the parent's consent.
Yeah.
Like if
Apparently,
I take...
so it's $125 plus tax.
If I grab Aurora and I take her out for lunch and change her name...
Oh, it's actually more than that. If you're changing, in general, the fee for a name change in Canada, it's $125 for a surname charge or $100 for a given name change, and then $25 for the long form birth certificate required by law.
You don't have to change your given name, though.
Well, I mean, if you want to change your name from Eric Hunt to, I don't know, Steve Richards, then it would cost you $225 or $250 altogether.
Yeah, my brother had to do that, but
neat.
I want someone else to tell me what I should change my name to, like podcast microphone or something.
I think that's fucking great. I'm gonna come up with a bunch of dumb ones for you.
You come up with a bunch of dumb ones, we'll have people vote on them, but you guys actually have to write in and vote.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
What should I change my name to? What do you think this show should be? What if we're right with Gord and... I want to know.
Zippity.
With Gord and Zippity Yogurt Butt.
Zippity Yogurt Butt.
The extreme coupon. Just the extreme coupon.
How about Adobe Acrobat?
Adobe Acrobat. I like that too. No, I give those people enough fucking money. We're going to start advertising for them, too. Unless Adobe wants to pay. Anyone from Adobe, if you want to pay.
I'll change my name to Adobe.
I'll change my name to Adobe. I don't know about Acrobat. That's kind of... all that does is read PDFs. That's not cool. How about Adobe Illustrator or Premiere Pro. I like that.
Google Maps.
Google Maps. My name's Google Maps.
Oh my God, Eric. Hey Siri.
Hey Siri. Name, Hey Siri. Are you asking Siri your name? No, that's my name.
No, that's my name. I just love Siri so much.
And then everyone at work would have to say, Hey Siri. She's a farty McCraplice just to hear my boss say that. Farty McCraplice to the office, please.
See, but you do it. You spell like PHEARTIE or something like that. It's Fialte. What's your name? Farty.
Farty. Farty McCraplice.
Underwear. That's funny.
Write in, kids. Write in and tell me I'll do anything. I want something funny, though.
Yeah, make it worthwhile, for sure. Did you know that a small child around the age of 3 or 4 years old could actually swim through the veins of a blue whale?
Probably makes sense.
Yep. Considering the heart itself is the size of a car.
Except kids that old can't swim that good, so they probably wouldn't make it very far in a whale. It's a bad idea. Like, don't test it.
No, exactly.
That's what you can say anything you want about what it could happen in a whale. No one can check that. No one can confirm that.
No, because a 3 or 4 year old would not be able to swim through the blood of a whale. It just wouldn't work.
See, so there's no way to say that's true or not.
Right.
So screw you, whales, always trying to sneak in your weird whale facts.
Nobody cares, whale.
Really
Go back to humping.
We
like
really
bastard.
don't. Go back to getting blown up in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, exactly. You know the word y'all? Come on, y'all. What y'all doing? The earliest, the first time it was ever used in print or like known to be used, the first time it was ever, well, basically the first time it was ever used.
Jesus?
No. It was an English scholar by the name of William Leslie in 1631. And he wrote, the captive men of strength I gave to you, the weaker souled, and this y'all know is true.
I don't think that was the first known use. I think someone's holding out.
It's probably his brother. He's like, fuck you, man. I taught you that word.
Probably is, actually. I don't know. It could be. That's not cool at all. I don't care, y'all.
Y'all.
I know it's annoying as shit, and I hate it when people say it to me. Especially when I'm by myself. What y'all? Who are you talking about, y'all? It's just me, dude. Y'all funny up there in Canada.
Y'all. You know the Hewlett-Packard HP? Everybody knows the name of the company? Did you know that their name was decided in a coin toss in 1939?
You know what? I actually did know that. That's how much of a fucking nerd I am.
What was the coin toss between? What was the other one? So Hewlett-Packard was one. What was the other one?
Oh, Jesus. It's been since I worked at Staples, since I've had to think about this. I don't remember.
Packard Hewlett.
Oh, okay. That's not what I was
kind of boring when you get to that point.
Probably would have tanked the company, though. I bet they wouldn't have done. People are stupid that way.
It's true.
Hewlett Packard, that's the best printer company ever. What about Packard Hewlett? No, I hate those guys. They suck. What? We do that. We're stupid that way. And I don't think I'm any better. I would probably do it too. I don't know if there's something I don't buy just because of the name. I'm trying to think. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything I do that too. Right now.
No, not that I can think of off the top of my head. No.
Now I gotta think. I'm sure there's things I wouldn't buy because of the name. Oh, it used to be Huawei, but now there's a whole bunch of reasons not to do that.
Well, while you're thinking about this one, do you know why pirates wore earrings?
So they could dress like women and escape?
No, because they actually believe that it improved their eyesight.
See, and that's why they've done so well over the years. It's thinking like that. That's why they flourished all around the world. And
They thought it protected them. Yeah, they thought it protected them from bad eyesight, even blindness, seasickness, and drowning. I don't need to swim. I have an earring.
Doesn't protect you from any of that, and why would it, you fucking idiots? What the hell would having an earring do to your eyesight?
It's all part of the same head.
Thanks, Dr. Nick.
Oh, this is weird. I did not know this. Do you
It
know
pisses
what
me off that pirates aren't more of a thing, but now I know why.
Yeah, earrings. Earrings help with eyesight.
Do Somali pirates have earrings?
No,
bet
because
they
they're all
don't.
high on drugs.
You're probably right.
Yep. Do you know what Los Angeles is? Like the city of LA? Do you know what the full name is?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to try to not butcher it.
Los Angeles, I forget. Something.
It's El Pueblo de Nuestra Senora La Reina de Los Angeles de Porcinacula.
Right. That one.
That's really long.
What's Pueblo?
I don't know, but it translates to Town of Our Lady, the Queen of Angels of the River Pornacoculina.
Right.
So that's why it's known as the City of Angels.
Yeah, well, Los Angeles is. It's Spanish.
Yeah, well, how about that?
Because it used to be in Mexico. And then Zorro fucked them all up and took it, made it American.
That's right. You know the Twitter logo, the bird?
I do.
Did you know he actually has a name?
I did not, and I did not know anything about that.
Well, he does, and his name is Larry.
Well, goody for Larry.
Larry was named after Larry Bird, basketball player.
Well, there you go. That's some clever shit. And he's a bird. You see what they did there, kids?
Dude, that's genius.
That is genius.
But what Twitter refuses to release is the species.
Larry Bird species?
The actual bird, the Twitter bird. They're not going to say what kind of bird it's supposed to be.
It's a swallow.
Maybe it's a finch. I don't know.
It's definitely not a finch. It doesn't even look like a finch.
It doesn't look like a swallow either.
Sure it does.
You think so?
I don't know what it looks like.
I've never
anything.
looked at
It's a
it.
white
Yeah.
fucking blob.
Yes, it's dumb.
I look at our Twitter account like once a month, maybe. Nobody talks to us on it. Nobody responds to me. It's just dumb. And we have like a bunch of fucking followers. I don't even know how many we have on Twitter. 571 followers on Twitter.
Oh,
and none of them
cool.
talk to us.
Oh.
That is, hey kids, if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's at Eric_Gord.
There you go.
Twitter.com/Eric at Eric_Gord. And you can see all the fun stuff. It's there.
Lucky. There it is.
Lot of debate talk right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Fuck. I can't wait to catch fucking highlights for this. I'm actually looking forward to it.
I also follow over 200 podcasts on Twitter, and if you want me to follow your podcast on Twitter, just go on Twitter and tell me to follow your podcast, and I will.
Pretty simple.
I once said I was going to follow every podcast in the world. I've only got up to 200, but I'm working on it.
Eric's following 46 million people.
And most of them are true crime podcasts. 45 million, apparently.
45 million. And 42 million of those are true crime ones.
Yeah.
Seems right. You know the Sahara Desert?
I've heard of it, yes.
Did you know that it snowed there once?
Probably. No, I had no idea. Of course, that makes sense.
For 30 minutes on the 18th of February in 1979, it snowed. It's the only known time in history that it snowed in the Sahara.
That's very odd.
Yeah. And no, the snow didn't last. It pretty much melted right away.
Well, of course it did. It's the middle of the fucking desert. What do you expect? I'm sure. You know, in the city of Calgary, it's the only one I know. This is probably a very narrow statistic that could be broadened quite a bit across the country, but in the city of Calgary, it snowed every month of the year at some point in time.
That makes sense.
Every single month of the year. Like, snow in July, that's gotta fucking suck.
Was it August? It happened in Colorado. Just happened.
They're way up in a mountain. That makes sense.
They're below us. They're below me.
They're way up.
They're beneath me. I can actually say that.
We had this chat with the Barros.
Yes, we did. That's right. I'm almost positive you knew about this. I mean, I think this is a pretty well-known thing. You know what? Mike Tyson once offered a zoo attendant $10,000 to let him fight a gorilla?
I think I did hear about that.
What had happened was Tyson had bribed a worker to open up the zoo for just him and his wife to go around and see the animals. And then while they were on their little stroll around, he tried to bribe a zookeeper to let him fight the gorilla. And for the record, it didn't happen.
Yeah, no, I guess not.
That was one fight that Tyson for sure would have lost.
Oh, no, he would have won.
A gorilla?
What year was it?
It doesn't say what year it was.
Yeah, he would have won.
I wonder when that did happen.
Tyson in his prime, take out a gorilla, no problem.
I'll find that out now.
Yeah, Colorado.
30 years ago.
Colorado has the highest elevation of the 50 states. It's way the fuck above you. It's 6,800 feet above sea level. You're 195 meters.
Yeah, but I'm still above them.
Yeah, but just, they're way beneath that. No, they're miles above you.
I'm still better than them.
I don't know. Their government got the pot thing right.
Oh, no, I said me, not my government. I'm only talking me specifically.
Fair enough.
I am better than them.
I don't know. They're lovely people. I like the Barros.
Oh, absolutely. I'm thankful they exist just for DeBarros, just for that alone.
Sure.
He's worth just liking the state.
I say Tyson takes a gorilla. In his prime, Tyson takes the gorilla. Now, not a fucking chance, but...
Oh, he is looking really good right now, though. But yeah, no, I don't think he still has the anger.
No, not at all. And he's looking good right now. Like that's like every once in a while, Britney Spears looks good right now, but she ain't what she was in the '90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She is actually looking really good right now. Just to say, I follow her.
That is same with Tyson. It's like, yeah, Tyson's looking really good right now. Yeah, for old Tyson, sure.
I still wouldn't want to be hit by him. Give a fuck what shape he's in.
Well, how big's the check? I'll go.
I still have to be able to spend it, though. I mean, that's the problem.
I'd go toe to toe with him now for a nice big cut of money. I'll go toe to toe with anybody now if the money is big enough. Like I'll take on any UFC guy. I don't give a fuck. Butterbean. I'll go fight Butterbean.
Did you see what he did to Knoxville?
Yeah, but I'm not dumb like Knoxville.
That's true.
I have to concede, by the way, you just said Britney Spears looking good. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a while. She was kind of looking good. When she started that run in Vegas, she was looking all right. I don't know when that was.
That was a few years ago. But yeah, no, she's still looking real good. I got to admit, she does look good.
I was watching a thing. I went down the rabbit hole of YouTube the other night because I was looking for, I forget. Oh, I was looking at Miley Cyrus. Shut up.
I follow her too.
So I follow her on Instagram. I looked up Miley Cyrus, and she was doing a Metallica cover, and then it got into weird cover songs, and then, you know how YouTube goes, you just fucking, for hours, you just link, and it ended up on Guns N' Roses, and wow, Axl's looking, he's not looking like Britney.
No.
He's all stiff and weird now, like, I don't know. I don't remember him being all stiff and weird and fat. Well, I know it,
I know he got fat, but have you seen him try to do his little snaky dance that he does?
Yeah, I did. I did indeed. He does that okay, but in the big jeans and shit, he looks like fucking dude from Loverboy. Looks like Mike Reno. And Slash didn't look that good either. Like, Slash has let himself go. Get back on the drugs and lose some weight, you fat bastard.
And interesting thing about the lead singer of Loverboy, Mike, by the way.
The sound quality is terrible at their concerts now too, because they don't have Geffen backing them.
No, exactly. They're all running off of shitty equipment again. Did you know? So, in the whole hair metal genre and the whole look of the spandex and all the bright colors and the handkerchiefs and shit, for the longest time, that was always accredited to the lead singer of Quiet Riot. I mean, he's the one who pioneered that sort of look. It wasn't until about 15 years later where he ended up admitting, he goes, look, I've been given the credit for all this, and you know what? I stole it from the lead singer, Loverboy Mike. So, fuck you, hair metal. That's Canada.
Hey, hair metal. Or, hey, Mike, I should say, hair metal quit wearing it years ago. Why don't you try it, buddy?
Yeah, right.
He's still wearing the same fucking pants. Anyway, the point I was trying to make about my YouTube thing was I ended up on a talk show, and Emma Watson was on it. Oh. And she looked pretty spectacular. So I take back what I said about Emma Watson not being hot. Just I concede to Gord. She's pretty good looking.
I was wondering where that fucking comment came from. Like Eric must have found a picture or something.
It was the YouTube. It was actually really funny. It was like a video about like celebrities meeting their crushes.
Oh, okay.
Because once you're famous, you get to go meet famous people, and then, you know, you're still you. Like if Eric and Gord were suddenly famous, I'd still fucking... There's a lot of people I'd freak out if I got to meet.
I don't think there's anybody I would ever freak out about meeting of a celebrity. I really don't.
Totally would. Regis.
There's a couple of chefs I'd be super stoked to meet. That's about it. Rock stars don't really... I mean, it'd be cool, but I wouldn't like lose my shit over it.
No, rock stars don't really. Well, yeah, they do. I'm lying. If I met Axl, I'd be stoked.
I may be happy to share the story. Hey, I met Axl Rose, but I wouldn't be like... I don't know. I just don't really care that much about celebrities in the sense I just don't. They're just people who just got lucky or whatever. I just don't care. I mean, I met Sean Penn. I just looked at him like, hey, you're Sean Penn. He's like, yeah. I'm like, that's cool. Didn't care.
I'd just be a dick about it. Oh, you're Sean Penn. This is Big Penn. You know.
I carry around your brother Bick all the time. Did you know that in the year 2000, the group ABBA was offered $1 billion to reunite for 100 shows?
And they said no?
They said no. That would have been $250 million per person.
Yeah, what's with the ABBA?
They said they turned it down because it wasn't for them. They just, nah.
Yeah.
100 shows, $250 million. That's just irresponsible because that would have been awesome.
That's a commitment to not, like, something's up. Something, they do not like each other or something.
You don't turn down somebody can't sing, or somebody can't sing anymore.
Yeah, well, you get someone else then. For $250 million each?
Nobody's going to pay that much. Like, nobody would put out that thing without all 4 original members.
I don't know. AC/DC with Axl was terrible. I just saw a bunch of videos of that. I thought that would be fantastic, but it was not good. ABBA. That's weird. I don't know why you would turn down that kind of money. Like, they probably don't need money. I'm sure ABBA's not hurting, but maybe, you know what? That makes me like them so much more. Like,
it kind of does, right?
Just to turn down $1 billion? I wouldn't, but I like that they did. I'm always like, I hate money. Money, you don't need money. We should all get rid of money. But you go offer me $1 billion, and suddenly I like money.
No, yeah, I wouldn't be able to turn that down. There's 4 of us. You're going to give me $250 million to do this, plus a clip of merchandising, whatever else. Yeah, no problem. Let's do it.
I would do a show with the Olsen twins and a busload of pedophile priests and my
Nicki
high school
Minaj.
bully and Nicki Minaj. And my high school bully, who may be Nicki Minaj. I don't know. Like I'm saying, I would do it with anybody for $250 million. I would do 100 shows with anyone and pretend I like them too.
I would write a country album for $250 million, and I hate country. That's
write a country
that's
album
the bane of my existence.
I'll do that right now.
I'm not going to.
I'll write a country album, $100.
Oh, yeah. No, I just vomited in my mouth.
But I want to work with Taylor Swift on it. And Miley Cyrus.
And what?
Miley Cyrus.
And Miley Cyrus.
I'll co-write with them.
I just,
but her
one
dad
thing,
can't
like,
come.
I actually have a lot of respect for Miley Cyrus, but I really wish you'd stop sticking her fucking tongue out.
Yeah. I heard Heart of Glass, by the way.
It's really good.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I'll give her credit. It's not as good as Heart singing fucking the Led Zeppelin song, Stairway to Heaven. It's not as good as that, but it's really good.
That's not
I'll
bad.
give her credit.
The Say Hello to Heaven really pissed me off. So the Heart of Glass kind of makes up for it.
A little redemption.
A little bit.
Oh.
That's a tough song to sing, though, Chris Cornell. That I give her credit for trying. But.
Yeah. No. Did you know that pandas in captivity
Are fat?
Some of the female pandas will actually continue showing symptoms that are synonymous with early pregnancy.
Yes.
When they realize that they get preferential treatment.
Yeah.
So they actually do it.
All
and then the
fucking
extra
women do
bonus fact. Giant pandas can live up to 35 years old in captivity, but only 15 years in the wild.
That's weird.
Isn't that weird?
But they don't breed in captivity as well.
No, they have to show them panda porn. Which is actually true. Because they don't know how to mate. They have to learn how to mate. And there's certain noises they have to make. If the males don't make a certain noise, then the females won't be interested and don't want to fuck them.
Yeah, that's the cha-ching. That's the noise the males have to make.
That's almost racist.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is. No, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant chicks like money. Even chick pandas like money.
Ching, ching. Sorry. I couldn't help myself there. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean that to be racist. See? We can all be racist without even trying, kids.
Go ahead, give it a shot. See what you got.
I'm sure you have today. You've said something like that and offended somebody.
The very first alarm clock ever in history, which was invented in 1787, it could only ring at 4 a.m.
That's cool.
You couldn't adjust it. It was set for that one. It took almost 100 years for a wind-up alarm clock to be invented so that you could be set to any time you want it to be.
So everyone in the world just had to get up at 4.
Yeah, if you wanted the alarm clock, you had to buy Levi Hutchinson's version and wake up at 4 a.m.
That's cool. What time's the job start? Noon. Okay, I'll be up at 4 every day to make sure. That sucks. Be sure you're up early. Oh, don't worry. I will be up at 4. No matter what.
This next fact I want to learn more about.
100 years. How does it take you 100 fucking years to figure out the alarm clock? No wonder we're dying from COVID.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
I fully agree. I literally completely agree. Like, how is that even possible that it takes that long? That's just not
we
even
all have to
possible.
wake up at 4 always. Isn't there something better than that? No, not in this century.
No, you gotta wait for that.
Fucking get Michael J. Fox over here. We gotta fix this shit. 4 a.m. bullshit.
I'm trying to see if I can get a listing, but I can't see. So there are some certain species, some insects and small birds actually see the world in a form of slow motion.
Okay.
The reason is because they process information so quickly, they perceive time as though it was in slow motion.
I don't think we know that, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
And they say that the reverse is found in bigger animals. So, like, the bigger you are, the slower it takes for the information. I think you're literally only talking about a few nanoseconds of a difference would be my guess, but...
Yeah, I was just going to say.
A fucking hummingbird processes things, 2 nanoseconds faster than an elephant does. Therefore, slow motion, not quite.
Oh, it could be. I don't know. I think it's weird. I don't think you, but cool, whatever. That's how you can live 3 days. And I remember having that talk the other day. Like, does it feel like 3 days or does it feel like a full life to you?
Yeah, it's a great question.
But if everything's in slow motion, then it would seem a lot longer, right?
That's right.
So cool. Way to go, science. You can figure that shit out, but it took you 100 years to figure out an alarm clock? I don't buy it.
I'm calling bullshit on something.
You know what an insect sees, but you all woke up at 4 a.m. for 100 years and couldn't figure that shit out? But I'm supposed to take your word on this hummingbird business, eh? Okay. Elon's taking us all to space, is he?
Yeah.
Not this century.
Not this century. Next century. Okay. There was a goat called by the name of the goat's name was William Windsor. Okay. What's impressive about this was William Windsor served as a lance corporal in the British Army.
Cool.
When do you think that happened?
1962.
2001, and between 2001 and 2009.
Oh, cool. It's the same time that the Queen's other kids were in the Army.
You're going to love this. So he was part of the 1st Battalion Infantry Unit of the Royal Welsh between 2001 and 2009. He was briefly demoted to Fusilier? What the fuck that is. After unacceptable behavior at the Queen's official birthday celebrations.
The goat got drunk and made fun of the Queen. That's awesome. I like him even more now.
That's amazing.
Is he still alive? Is he a veteran?
No, he's long dead now.
Nah, it sucks.
Actually, you know what? I don't know that for sure. I'm just assuming because I have no idea. I don't know how long goats live for.
I was going to name my goat Dimebag Daryl. after in honor of Dimebag.
After Dimebag Daryl. That's right. One of my favorite guitar players.
His name is going to be Daryl. He'd just be my goat. I still want him. I'm still getting him. I need a bigger place.
I briefly met him and Rex from Pantera. Very briefly. I shook hands with Dimebag and I said, dude, that was an awesome show. And he's like, yeah. He goes, you didn't think Phil was too drunk? I'm like, yeah, of course he was. That's what made it so fucking awesome. He's like, you're true enough, man. He fucking walked away. Yeah, that was a very humorous night because, Phil Anselmo that night was really wasted. Every single song, as soon as he finished the song, he would start off the next one by saying, people keep saying that heavy metal's fucking dead, but all you motherfuckers are here to prove that's wrong. It's he just literally, it was the same speech after every song. It's like he just it's the only thing he had on going on autopilot.
That's cool. What do you think about them doing Pantera songs at their concerts now?
I'm fine with it. I would love to be able to go and see Phil Anselmo with whoever the fuck he's playing with and to rip in a Pantera song. That'd be great.
I forget who they're playing with now, but
he's with Down, and I don't think Superjoint Ritual's still going.
It was a big controversial thing last year, though. They did. I forget what song they did, and people got all pissy about it.
It's fucking Hostile, if memory serves me.
I don't remember.
But yeah, no, why not? He's the fucking original singer. He's in the same style of band. I mean, what's the big fucking deal?
That was the big story because they were going all pissy. You can't do Pantera songs, blah blah. Fucking Rogan. Spotify is trying to cancel Rogan.
Really?
They're saying the employees at Spotify are saying if they can't censor his show, they'll all walk out and they won't fucking work on his. They won't work for Spotify anymore.
Why the hell would you want to? Why?
I don't know.
You knew what you were getting when you signed up to him. You don't sign him up so you can censor him.
Well, the employees don't sign him. The heads of the company sign him.
Well, yeah, but again, though, like that was the biggest, most profile thing that company did. They knew what they were getting into.
Oh, yeah, but their employees are saying, like, you got to remember, this just happened.
Yeah.
Now all the employees are saying if they're not allowed to edit his show, they're going to fucking walk out.
No.
Like they did to Woody Allen. So we'll see what happens with that. I forgot about all that. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. And then that just Phil Anselmo receipt. Thanks, Pantera. You make me smarter.
Very weird. I had no idea. That's really strange.
It's true, by the way. Pantera gets me fired up. We used to listen to Pantera before work. Every morning we'd listen to Walk. Before we got out of the work truck, we'd pull up to the job site and just fucking crank Walk and sit there and listen to the whole song. Then we go to work. And we all worked hard.
You know, one thing I always totally respected Pantera for is they're one of the few bands where each album got successfly, like, heavier than the previous. They literally upped the ante with every album. Like, you listen to the first one, it was just, it was heavy, but it was a little more in the standard hair metalish rock sort of genre. And then they come out with, Vulgar Display of Power, and all of a sudden it's just this much heavier album. Then Far Beyond Driven was insanely heavy.
It's the only one I give a crap about, really.
Oh, Great Southern Trendkill scared the shit out of me when I hit play on that one. That album just went insane. I remember going, okay, well, there's no, you can't get any heavier. And like they hit every genre in that one in a sense of for extreme metal style thing. And then they come out with Reinventing the Steel, and they just kind of turned everything right over on its head and just made songs, again, super fucking heavy. It just got heavier, not necessarily faster, but just heavier. And God, fucking love that band for that. It was amazing.
Good band.
Yeah. Very big fan. Glad I saw them live like 4 times. It was incredible. Saw them when they opened up for Skid Row. Makes you laugh. You know the best thing is, guess who the opening act was for both those bands?
Who's that?
Killer Dwarfs.
Okay, that's cool.
It was
Killer
amazing.
Dwarfs and Skid Row, that makes sense. But I don't know, Pantera with Skid Row, I just don't. It's funny that like Skid Row had great opening acts.
Yeah,
they
huge.
did. They were really huge. They only ever had 2 albums. They weren't like a big giant band.
3. Two big
yeah, but
albums.
The third
in the
one
last
was
album.
crap. The third one was
sucked.
like a fucking cover album or joke album or whatever.
Yeah, wasn't great.
They had 2. Or B-sides. It was B-sides album. That's what
B-sides. Yeah. What was it? Slave to the Grind. That was
Slave to the Grind. Skid Row, and then the B-sides. I think it's something B-sides or something. Slave to the B-side. It has some really cheesy fucking title too.
Slave to the Grind of B-sides in Skid Row.
Something like that. They're good. I'm not saying anything. You throw on 18 in Life, it's a good song.
Yeah.
They're good.
I follow Sebastian Bach on social media too because the guy's fucking hilarious. He's such a child. Never changed a beat since the fucking 80s. Like, just nothing.
He's really funny on Gilmore Girls.
Yeah. Hey, do you know every day of every fucking calendar year has its own special day?
I do know that. I used to have a calendar that had them all on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got it out of Maxim magazine.
Oh, shit. That's kind of cool. Did you know what the March 20th is?
No.
It's Snowman Burning Day.
Oh, that's cool.
It's supposed to symbolize, of course, the end of winter. But yeah, I mean, chuck some lighter fluid on a snowman and light him up. If you still got the weather for it, why not?
Yeah, why not? I melted all the snow in my yard one day just to freak out my neighbors. In Calgary.
Really?
Yeah. Just took out a hairdryer. I was out there for like 4 days.
That's hilarious.
Just at night. It wasn't 4 days. It took all night almost, but yeah, I just melted all the snow off my lawn.
That's funny.
So the next day, everyone's covered in snow, and I was sitting out in a lawn chair, drinking a beer.
Your mom was going at the end of the month going, why the fuck is our hydro bill so high? I don't know, but I see grass. That's all I know. Oh, man. So this is interesting. So did you know that the Queen Elizabeth visited the set of Game of Thrones not too long ago? But one of the big things is people thought, oh, it'd be great to be able to get a shot of her on the Game of Thrones throne. But unfortunately, she's not allowed. There's an obscure rule that she's not allowed to sit on a ruling monarch cannot sit on a foreign throne, even if it's fictional.
That's stupid.
I don't think it gets any dumber than that.
Jag Meat sat on the goddamn thing. He's not a monarch, but that's a stupid rule. No wonder they're all pissy. Like, can I sit on the fake throne? No. What?
But, I mean, here's the question, though. Okay, so she does it. Who's going to arrest her?
The queen. So...
Like, she stands up. She's like, sit down, take the picture. She's like, okay, I'm going to jail now.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I guess you overthrow them. I guess. I don't know. The queen, the army just turns on you. The furry hat guys are like, all right, bitch, you're coming with us. What? No, I'm not. I'm the fucking queen. Get the fuck out of here.
It's just fucking funny. Oh, weird, stupid thing.
It is, because you're kind of right. Like, who makes the rules? Like,
yeah.
Well, as of the queen, I changed that rule. Now I'm going to sit on the Game of Thrones fucking throne. I'm 172 years old. I'm probably going to die any minute now. I'm sitting on the fucking throne.
And it would be nice if I could die on this throne. Maybe that's what it is. They're just scared about her dying on somebody else's throne, and therefore that becomes... I don't know. Doesn't it just become British that way? Doesn't mean that she ran it. She died on the throne. That was it. That means it's under British rule.
Her dying words are totally going to be just like, fuck you, Meghan Markle.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking hell. Do you know that in 1990, the Prime Minister of New Zealand appointed a gentleman by the name of Ian Brackenbury Channel, who was an old friend of his, as the Wizard of New Zealand?
I want you guys to vote for me to change my name to Brackenbury, the Wizard of New Zealand.
Well, he's even given an annual stipend.
Yep.
Stipend. What is that?
It's your stipend is your daily expenses. Basically, you get a certain amount of money to spend every day. It's like a per diem.
Oh, there you go. So there you go. So I have to...
But it's not every day. Like you get a stipend for like doing a job. Like they'll give them to you for like doing an interview. Like if you were on another podcast and they paid you to be on, that would be like a stipend. Or if I paid you to go do another podcast. Anyway, it's like a payment for stuff.
How about that?
I got a stipend when I did that interview for that Scottish newspaper. And the Portland Hotel Society gave me a stipend for doing it. It was like $20.
Stipend. Why don't you just call it a paycheck? That's all it is.
Because if it's a stipend, then you don't pay taxes on it, and neither does your employer. Oh. But if it's a paycheck, you both pay taxes on it.
Well, how about that? Did not know that. And in 40 minutes, I'm going to not know that again.
So what's the deal with Brackenbury?
Well, he is known as the Wizard of New Zealand.
Still better than Frankenberries?
Yep. So Brackenbury.
So they've got like their own Merlin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he has it.
Yeah,
he's got the beard, he's got the hat, he wears he's got a staff, and he legit plays the part of a fucking wizard. He
plays the part, or he is?
I'm going to assume
if he's just playing the part. I don't like him anymore.
I'm assuming I highly doubt he's an actual wizard.
Well, then fuck that guy. Brackenbury, you lost me,
It's New Zealand. It's New Zealand. They're just out there they're like, Okay, look, everybody knows us from Lord of the Rings, but we're not doing any more of those anymore, so we gotta be a little more. We gotta get known.
Yeah,
for
but they're
something else.
freaky, weird. Like they're First Nations people. There are weird, spiritual weirdos. It's like it wouldn't surprise me if there was like a national wizard. They actually have like an Aboriginal government and shit.
Oh, neat. Don't know anything about the country. A lot of green stuff.
Maoris are of New Zealand descent, or the people of New Zealand are descended from Maoris, or something like that.
I'm just gonna have to agree.
Like that.
I
I
have no
don't
idea.
remember. It was just all explained to me recently by a guy in New Zealand, because that's who you ask New Zealand stuff about.
Makes sense.
And no, he was on that YouTube show I did with all the black
Oh,
people.
right. Okay.
He was one of the black people.
Oh, neat.
I was the other guy.
I am going to put this one to the test. Not right now because I just don't have them here in front of me. But apparently, if you eat an apple, a potato, and an onion, and you plug your nose, they will all taste the same.
I've smoked for 31 years. Everything all tastes the same anyway. That's not special at all.
It's fucking funny.
An apple, an onion, and a potato. I disagree. When I go buy my 10 pounds of carrots tomorrow, I'll buy those 3 things too.
All right. Well, because our sense of taste is 80% of that is made up from our sense of smell.
Yes.
So
That much I know, because I have a friend who was born with no sense of smell and he can't taste food.
that's right. Maybe tell me about that one.
That's when I learned that. I didn't know that until him. It makes sense though.
It does.
Because like you don't get hungry until you smell food and shit. It totally makes sense. But I don't. So you eat? What do you plug your nose and eat these? Is that what you said you have to do?
Yep. Plug your nose and eat them.
No, I don't buy it. I think I could tell an onion from an apple with my nose plugged.
I don't know. Well, you'd have to try that out. I have all 3 of them here. Does it depend on? I mean, I guess the big question is does it depend on which one?
I don't know. You read the
What
thing.
apple? That's all it tells me. Doesn't tell me anything else.
I think
Maybe
it's
it
crap.
just says between these 3 foods, so it doesn't even specify. So I guess not.
I think it's
Vincent
crap.
Van Gogh. You know him.
Yeah, and fancy people, you don't have to call him Van Gogh. Just call him Van Gogh. It's okay. I hate when people
Van Gogh.
Vincent Van Gogh. Fuck off. It's just Van Gogh. Get out of here.
Go hawk your loogie somewhere
You
else.
don't
Leave his
sound
name alone.
cooler. You don't sound smarter when you do that. You just fucking stop the conversation for 5 minutes and annoy the fuck out of everybody.
Iran, shut the fuck up.
Van Gogh.
Do you know how many paintings he sold while he was alive?
7.
1.
Oh, crazy.
And it was a few months before his death.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. You don't get famous until you're dead, right?
Yep.
Posthumously.
What I think is, I mean, you would have to say, because the painting itself was called The Red Vineyard. You would have to think that has to be the best, like the most expensive Van Gogh painting ever, because it was the only one that he sold while he was alive. That's got to have some.
Yeah,
future value to
absolutely.
it.
I'm sure it does.
But I've never actually heard of it before.
No, I don't care about art at all.
No.
Like that kind of art. I guess no, I don't. I don't care about like old art. I'd rather see new art, to be honest. Like apparently the Mona Lisa is like really stupid and underwhelming.
It's tiny. Very.
Yeah, I've heard
fucking
that too. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really tiny.
but I don't
People
care.
thinks it's huge.
I don't care about old art. I really don't. I would rather see something new. Like I'll go see when what's his name, Da Vinci had a thing at the Vancouver Art Gallery. I went and checked it out and it was kind of cool. But I don't really celebrate old art as much as new. Like I think new art is better. I think it's more creative.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's weird? I've found. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. His. No. There's nowhere that I. Oh, there it is. Is that it? No, irises. The most expensive one of his paintings, I think, was called Irises, which sold for $59.3 million.
Craziness. And
it's inflation adjustment value. It's $102 million. That was sold in 1987.
That's nuts.
That is insane.
That's a ridiculous amount of money.
That just doesn't make sense.
For a picture.
Right? But yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can find if that one has ever actually sold, like, since. Because everybody just talks about everything I can find. It sold for 400 francs, which is about $2,000 today. But yeah, no, not weird.
Yeah, a lot of people, they just take them off the market and then they don't sell them anymore. So yeah, and then you can't find information about them and stuff. So who knows?
Weird. Yeah, so I'm just gonna move away from that one though.
You can. You don't have to. You don't have to like advertise that you own it and what it's worth and stuff. You can just buy a painting and then fuck off with it, and then this is my painting.
Yeah, it's true. But then eventually that person has to die, and it gets resold or moved somewhere else. That's what I don't. I guess that's what I don't understand.
Or you just will it to somebody and say you can only have this if you don't tell anybody what it's worth.
Oh, that's genius. That's actually really genius. You said, I got this thing. I'm homeless, but I still have this painting, but I'm not allowed to sell it. Fuck.
I'm doing that. If my stuff's worth anything, I'm doing that to somebody.
Do you know what the most expensive or the highest or the most expensive painting ever sold?
Was that Kandinsky?
No, it was not.
Yeah.
It was a Jackson Pollock.
Oh, of course, that fucking hack.
Yeah. It's number 5. 1948. It sold for $140 million in 2006.
Have you ever seen a Jackson Pollock? I could fucking sneeze on a canvas and make one of those.
Yeah. It's just you take a paintbrush with a lot of extra paint on it and just drizzle it all over a sheet.
Biggest con artist ever. I don't know. He's lucky, I guess.
Nah.
Well, I don't get why he got to be a thing. But then if you take every the most famous guy, I don't get Elvis. I don't see why he was a thing. Fucking Jack Kerouac was a shit writer. I don't know why anyone reads his stuff. You take any art, and I don't get the biggest ones. They just make no sense to me.
No.
So I'm a bad judge.
Makes no sense.
I don't get it.
Here you go. Just because we're a fan of Geffen, the second most expensive is by artist Willem de Kooning. It's called Women 3. It sold for $137.5 million in 2006, and it was sold. Or sorry, it was it was sold by David Geffen.
Good stuff.
So David Geffen made $137 million for selling a painting.
Yeah, I'd probably get high and paint over it or something.
How he got it, he traded. It was owned by the Tehran Museum since the late 1970s. The painting was forbidden to be displayed after the 1979 revolution. It was traded to Geffen in 1994 for a 16th century Persian manuscript.
That's awesome.
I think they got fucked on that deal. Just saying.
Well, that manuscript could have been where the weapons of mass destruction really are or something. You don't know.
It's actually a hidden map on the back. Maybe that's going to be the next fucking Nick Cage movie.
It's him and George Bush.
National Treasure.
Nick Cage
WND.
and George Bush. Starring
Teaming up.
weapons.
Teaming up for the ultimate. Found on page 13 of a 16th century Persian manuscript. This is a map saying if you tear open a Jackson Pollock No. 5 painting, you'll find it.
Jackson Pollock's a fucking weapon of mass destruction.
That's just fucking funny.
Jackson. Fuck you.
There you go. I bet you have this covered
The
10 times
of the
over.
40s.
They say that the average person walks the equivalent of 5 times around the world in their lifetime.
Oh, jeez. I lapped
I
it
think-
a few times.
I think you covered that in like 2 years.
I think I did.
Like easily.
I never had the step counter set on my phone. I should have.
Yeah, bro. You imagine. Holy shit. That'd be crazy.
I walked for a lot of miles.
Yeah. I mean, just our podcasting alone, how much you walked.
Oh, yeah, it's nuts. I still do that occasionally.
Yeah.
I just did one back in the wintertime. I walked the length of Kelowna while we talked.
Yep. That's right.
It's good times.
So last one. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, me too. No.
The last one here is, did you know that Michael Jackson offered to make a Harry Potter musical?
No, but that's dope.
J.K. Rowling said no.
Huh.
She said she turned down a lot of adaptation opportunities, and Michael Jackson's just so happened to be one of them.
She's a weirdo.
Yep. There you go.
That's cool. I don't know. Whatever.
So there you go.
That would have been interesting to see.
I bet you it probably would have been good.
Oh, yeah, it would have been good. Would have been
The
dark
dancing
as
would have
fuck.
been phenomenal.
Yeah. Would have been all dark and weird.
Mm-hmm.
And Vincent Price as Harry.
Hermione.
Macaulay Culkin as Dumbledore. That seems backwards, Michael. You shut up.
Shut up. Stop it. I'll be bad if you don't.
Michael, we can't do this production. You're all out of money. Well, go buy more money. What's wrong with you?
That's all you do. Just buy more money.
You are disconnected from reality, sir.
Oh, by the way,
Shut up. Stop it. Jermaine, make him stop. Tito, kick his ass.
Nobody talks to Tito.
no. I actually have this. This is my variation of exciting news for my world of life of what I do. I have officially verified my knife sharpening business on Google Maps.
Ooh, exciting.
I had to wait 2 weeks for a letter from them, which gives me a code, a verification code for me to do it. And I did it, and now I'm officially on there. I got pictures. I got the logo that you did for me, which is on there. And if I can ever get myself some more fucking real money going, I am going to order myself a bunch of T-shirts. Because I am planning on doing a bunch of shit.
You, sir, better order yourself a business license soon.
Well, when I make enough, sure.
You can get all kinds of fucked up. Yeah, you got to make 30 grand before they bug you about it.
And I'm nowhere close to that.
Even then,
not even remotely close.
Even then, you don't have to get a business license. You just have to get a GST number. And they'll have to start charging GST on your sharpenings. But that's very cool. Congratulations.
Yeah. I don't want to, and that's the thing. I don't want to start charging GST. Fuck you. You don't deserve to get my fucking money.
You don't charge it, but you pay it whether you charge it or not. So
yeah.
So on every sharpening you do, you have to pay that GST to the government. It's, you don't if you don't want to charge your customer, you just don't get that back. But you still have to give it every time you sharpen a knife. You got to pay the government for the right to sharpen other people's knives. That's how taxes work.
Dumb.
You want to sharpen people's knives, you will pay for that right.
Oh, it only costs $26 to do that in Ontario.
Oh, yeah, it's not expensive. It's a pain in the ass at tax time, though. You got to figure it all out and stuff. Nah, you just hire an accountant. It's not a pain at all.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Anyway, good for you. That's great.
Oh, there you go.
That's cool. So everybody check out Google Maps. Check out gordshop.com.
Yep.
Pretty soon you can check out ericandgord.ca. It should be up pretty quick. I'm just wrestling with the transferring the domain from the company I bought it to the company I want it to go to. Is a fucking huge nightmare right now. But anyway, check out Gord on Google Maps. I'm Google mapping that shit right now.
I do it like 7 times a day right now. I'm just constantly going up and Google Maps.
What's the name? Gord's Little Shop?
I just type in sharpening. It'll come up. It'll be the first thing that'll come up in Milton. Like type in go to Milton, Ontario. So you're in Milton, and then just type in sharpening.
Everybody do this along with me, so it's not as boring on the podcast. Yep. You all have to do it right now. Get your phones. I'll wait.
Yep. Yes, I got pictures. I got my logo. Got
logo
my
designed
hours.
by me. If anyone else wants a logo, you can get in touch with me, and I will design you one just like Gord's.
Yep.
Okay, you're not going to like this, but on mine, House of Knives comes up first.
Well, that's because you're checking BC. You got to look at Ontario.
I am looking in Ontario, and House of Knives came up first.
That doesn't make sense. There's no House of Knives in Ontario.
Well, fucking don't yell at me. Yell at Google.
That's it. I'm going to yell at
You're
Google.
fourth on mine.
No, that's okay. I'll still take 4th. That's top 5. I'll take it.
Book now. I don't see your logo either. Weird.
Really?
Where's my logo? Oh, is this just your website? No, this isn't.
No.
Oh, this is your business page thing. It's not Google Maps.
Yeah. Oh.
It's just your Google business page.
But it should say Gord's Little Shop of Sharpening with the little logo off to the right.
Yeah,
that's what I see.
Not my logo.
Oh.
It's just a picture of knives. It's a picture from your website.
Oh, that's weird. I'm not sure what to tell you.
Totally different.
Totally different. No, lovely. Just what I want to hear. Fucking hell. Oh well.
That's not Google Maps though. That's just your Google.
That's just straight Google search. I haven't done that yet.
So I don't have Google Maps. Okay, but you can just go to Google Maps without an app, right? Let's do that. I will probably not put this part on the podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, take care of each other.
I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever.
Okay, I'm in
No.
Milton, O-N, sharpening near Milton. Near the airport? Are you near the airport?
Somewhat.
Let's try that one then. You're second. You're number 2. Pretty Sharp A is number 1. It's a skate sharpening service.
Yes. Yeah, they seem to come up quite a bit.
You're number 2. And there's still no fucking... Oh, yeah, there's the logo. Oh, fuck, that's a nice logo.
It's awesome. I'm glad you saw it.
And then I clicked wrong and it went to your website. That's neat. Oh, you click on your logo. Oh, neat. Neat. You click on the logo and it goes to an overview of your services. It's kind of cool. Wait, go back. No ratings or reviews. That's not good.
No. Well, I mean, like, literally, I just fucking got this thing officially set up a couple days ago, so.
Maybe it's because you don't open till 10.
I'm not getting up earlier than that. Nobody wants to drop. I've only had one person that's actually offered to drop their knives off before, like, noon.
I can't expand your logo. Holy fuck, there's a lot of skate sharpening places. You don't see those in here, but there's like 5 around you.
Oh, yeah. No, there's tons.
They just don't exist here because we don't have ice.
I guess that makes sense.
Well, it's all like indoor ice. Like, there's no outdoor ice skating in BC. That never fucking happens. Maybe up north.
Yeah, definitely put it up north, but no, they're fucking all over the place here. People there's tons of people in Milton that have ice rinks specifically. They build them every year.
Yeah. In Manitoba, too, when I was a little kid, there's one on every corner. Like public ones. Every community center had an ice rink.
No, like I mean that type of.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking backyard ones. Like lots of people had those too, but Personal Edge, Alan Carson skate sharpening, Plate Again Sports, Edge skate sharpening and pro shop, sharpening, pretty sharpie, sharp. Where the fuck are you? I'm looking at Hamilton. Where'd I get to Hamilton?
Oh, I'm the only knife sharpener in Milton that advertises directly.
Where's Milton? I can't find Milton now. Brampton. You're by Brampton, right?
Yes, I am.
There's Brampton.
I'm between Hamilton and Brampton.
There's Brampton. There's Hamilton. There's Burlington.
That's right above me.
Fuck is
Or below me.
Mississauga.
I'm right beside Mississauga.
Not on my fucking map, you're not. The fuck is Milton? Etobicoke? That's farther, right? You're not. Oh, there's Oakville.
Farther.
I got Oakville.
I'm right beside Oakville.
I don't have Milton.
I am literally surrounded. Surrounding me, you have Brampton, like going in order. You've got Brampton, Mississauga, Oakville, and Burlington.
All showing. No Milton.
Then you have Guelph, Campbellville, and Acton. And Georgetown. That's literally the circle that's all around me. I'm right centered all those.
Yeah, well, you're not on the map.
Oh, that's weird.
That is weird. Okay, I'm back in Hamilton. This is stupid. Gilligan's Skate Shop. Fuck you, Gilligan. That's not even a cool name. What the fuck did Gilligan have to do with skating?
I have no idea.
Unless this dude's name is actually Gilligan, then I'm just being a dick. But
are you like on maps right now? Like are you on like a Google Maps thing?
I'm on a Google map.
Okay, so you see where Mississauga is?
Yep.
Okay, now in between Mississauga, you say like it's all like the gray city. There's a patch of green, and then there's a small patch of gray. That's Milton.
Wait, I lost it.
Right beside it.
Nope. Hang on. Where's
Georgetown up above, Acton above me.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. So
that's weird.
I've got. Where the fuck am I now? Fucking Burlington. No, where'd I go? Oh, I gotta shrink it down. I got to. I'm in Detroit now. That's not good.
Explains why you can't find me.
Back in Ontario. Hey, Long Lac. I know someone who's from Long Lac. That's Quebec, though. Pickle Crow. Fuck you, Pickle Crow. That's a dumb name. Who names their town Pickle Crow? What the fuck?
Yeah, that is very, very dumb.
That's Ontario. Pickle Crow, Ontario.
It's pickerel.
No, it's pickle. It's two words.
Is it Pickle Crow? I've never even heard of that.
So just name your town after the first two things you see. Pickle Crow. Yeah, it's by Pickle Lake.
Oh.
Osnaburg. It's by Osnaburg. Silver Dollar. Where the fuck is it?
Pickle
Jesus,
Crow. You're way north.
Ontario's fucking huge.
Yes, it is.
Okay, here we go. Oh, now I'm in Manitoba. Hang on. Where the fuck? Okay, here we go. There's those lakes look pretty great. That was stupid.
Wait, where the fuck am I?
This is kind of fun. I never played maps before.
No. Oh, there we go.
It's like Pokemon Go, but without all the running around.
You know, right across the street from fucking Jess's place is a Pokemon Go fucking hotspot.
Oh, yeah. So
like
fucking Fibs Exchange was one.
That's right. So was that fucking park right across the street from my house on right on Lonsdale.
Oh, yeah?
Lonsdale and, what was I, 13th? Right at the top of the hill. Or almost at the top of the hill, there's that fucking big park there. Where they do the Memorial Day thing is at that park. Was that Victoria Park?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a Pokemon Go fucking hotspot. The first time we discovered that, me and Kaylee were sitting down smoking a fucking joint, and there was nobody around us. It was quiet. It was late. We're just sitting there fucking smoking a joint. All of a sudden, these like two people walked over and like literally stood right beside us. We're sitting on a bench.
Yeah, they
and
were
not one of the like
ignorant.
main ones. Yeah, and they was staying right beside us. I look over. I'm like, do you guys really need to stand there? Well, it's a Pokemon Go. I'm like, did you collect it? He's like, yeah. I said, then move the fuck away from me. Like, seriously, dude. And then there's like the next night or 2 nights later, we're out there again at a different bench.
Okay, there's Halton Hills. Yeah.
Yeah, we're sitting at a different bench, and then and the same thing. Somebody comes over, and there's like 5 of them, and they come over, and the one person goes, like, can you guys like put that out? No. Walk the fuck away from me, man. Well, I'm playing this game. Go home.
See how
I was here first. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna get directions from my house to yours. Directions. Let's see. Oh, Google Maps still has me on East Hastings.
No.
Okay, choose starting point. Work. Oh, Edge Hill Avenue, Kelowna. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, if I depart at 22:12, I will get there in 31 days if I'm walking.
What's the name of your street?
I'm on Lindell. Lindahl.
Was that Lindell Avenue?
Street.
Lindell Road?
Lindell Street in Kelowna.
What's your house number?
It's either 1945 or 1947B.
Okay, I'll just do that.
Like, they just changed it to 1945, but apparently it used to be 1945. And now it's I don't know what it is. Lindahl.
The fastest way to get there by car is to go through the States.
Yeah, that's what it's showing on mine.
By 4 hours.
I can walk there in 30 days and 21 hours. But
Yeah.
that's going through the States, too.
Yeah. 31 days. 30 days and 22 hours. That's what I'm showing. That's hilarious.
Walking.
Yeah.
Driving 38 hours. Fuck.
Cannot take public transit, though.
Oh, you probably could. I could take the bus goes from here to Vernon. Then
How the hell does this route include a ferry?
It goes across. It looks like it goes across a lake, a Great Lake. From where you go through Wisconsin and then through Michigan, you go over water there. Is there a ferry from Wisconsin to Michigan?
I don't.
That's the only water
That's
crossing.
really weird.
31 days to walk there. I should fucking try it.
It's a month.
I should have done it when I was fucking walking around for 2 years.
Just walk and make your way over.
Go through. Well, I didn't have ID, so I couldn't have went through the States. But that'd be fucking fun.
It would definitely be interesting.
Okay, so where am I here? Is this you? Central City? This must be. Oh no, that's
What
me.
the hell is? I was gonna say that's not me.
That's me. That's the Apple Bowl. Fuck. Okay, so I walk. I go through Glenmore. Why the fuck would I go through Glenmore?
Google Maps is on drugs.
A little bit. So I would not go through Glenmore to get. Oh, then now I'm already at Wood Lake. Jesus. Then I'm going past my mom's place. Oh yeah, okay. I guess I could go through Glenmore. That makes sense. But it's really hilly. Now what? Where do I go? I don't know where these places are. Lavington. Oh, Lumbee. I know Lumbee. My mom wants to move to Lumbee. Good. Go Lumbee it up.
Carmi, Beaverdell,
I've never been to Beaverdell.
Westbridge, Rock Creek. You go over the border at Midway.
And Midway. I didn't even know you
Yeah.
could go over the border at Midway.
Well, Midway is the last major town before you go over the border.
I didn't know you could go over the border at Midway. Because Midway, that's you go up to Big White.
I don't know, but there's a little lake that looks like a footprint
And then after
right at the border.
I get to go through Medicine Hat. I like Medicine Hat. Weyburn, Estevan, and then into Dakota, North Dakota, then Minneapolis. Ooh, I've never been to Minneapolis. Then you go to Milwaukee and you cross Lake Michigan. So that's where the ferry would be.
That's the ferry.
You go across Lake Michigan from Milwaukee to the other side of the lake. And then you go to almost to Buffalo. And then that's where I stopped. That's fucked that Milton's not on here. Scotch Block. Oh, there we go, Milton.
Yep, there you go. Let's say, you found Scotch Block. You found us.
Here we go. It's a long walk.
I was just up at Scotch Block last week.
Oh, there's Ontario Street. Oh, I should stop recording. I see your address.